Coach Blair?
Yeah, he says I don't know anything about hockey, so I need some serious. So I need serious help. Well, I couldn't see what the ref was calling. They weren't.
He weren't doing any signals.
He was doing no signals at the scorer's table.
What was Blake's penalty?
I don't know. Was it like a hip check or something down over here, wasn't it?
No, you got him right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I thought it was 5-3 actually. It's only 4-3.
Yeah. Should be. Third period action from the West Fargo Sports Arena. Lightning are up 4-3. Right away, the Freeze are going to put it up through the zone, through the neutral zone, and in their zone. Big hit by Cradaville, shoving someone to the ice. Right circle here. Cradaville's going to backhand it over to Trinka. Trinka on the opposite side backhands it to Murda. Murda's got it now. Murda looking for Ricola. Murda takes a shot. He puts it in. Levi Murda right to the back of the nylon, making it 5-3. That's what we're talking about. Levi Murda snaps one home into the back of the net right off the face-off in first 30 seconds into the third period. After the face-off, Wesky looking for Cradaville. He backhands it over to Ricola. Ricola puts it in the zone up the left side. He's at the left circle, angling towards the net. This time he circles around, makes a move, still has the puck. Ricola back over to Wesky from the right circle. It's off the post. Ricola's going to chase this one down. Ricola bounces it off the window, looking for Trinka on the opposite side, but the Freeze are going to regain control and put it in the zone. Here's a shot. That one goes wide right. Back over to Freeze defender. He goes wide left on a slap shot. Freeze dumps it back down in under the net. Here comes Cradaville trying to dig it out of the corner. He rips it over to Murda. Murda puts it on down in the zone, but it's offside, or icing. So with 13:31 to go, Lightning up by 2. We'll face it off down here on the opposite end, right in front of Peterson. Gantes, dangerous little face-off as it goes between the circles. The Freeze have it now down low. Nets off. Gantes will face it off again. Freeze hold in. Right stick saved by Peterson. Through the neutral zone, the Freeze have it. They're going to put it in the zone again, backhanded. Molesky will chase this one down. Over to McLaughlin on the near side, up to Martin. Gets put back in the zone again, and offsides. Rochelle, he'll chip it out of the zone. Freeze are going to regroup here. They got it in the neutral zone. Back checking is Wiechek and Rao there in the neutral zone. Brownsell steps up, backhands it. Freeze put it back into the zone. Right stick saved by Peterson. Got to get it out of there, boys. Got to get it out of there. Rochelle up to Wiechek. Wiechek looking to backhand it over to Brownsell, just out of position. Here come the Freeze, putting it into the zone. It's dished out again, and this time the Freeze dump it down in. Rochelle behind the net. Rochelle chips it out of the zone. Freeze putting it down by the net, take an angle. It goes off the post. Almost goes in. Bounces it off the half wall. Rao now in the corner. Freeze still have it in the corner here. Battle for the puck. Here's Wiechek. He's looking to chip it out. And I'm not sure what was called. Huh? What was that? Roughing on Mel's with the roughing. That'll be a power play for the Freeze now. Rickla takes a face off. Freeze hold it in on the half wall all the way over the other side. Wesky gets a stick on it. Freeze have it at the left circle. Shot off the post again. On the far side corner, the Freeze dig it out. Big hit there by Fort. Freeze skated out of there at the top of the point over the left circle again. At the left circle, they dish it between the circles in the middle. They're at the top of the point. They pass it over to the right side now. Back over, and they barely hold it in, but Rickla steals it away. Here's another opportunity with a penalty kill for Rickla. Takes a shot. Another shot, saved by Pearson. And this one gets chipped all the way down the other end of the zone. And it'll be icing. Rickla almost gets his third shorty of the game. Power play still on for the Freeze for another minute 16. Yantes gets it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin takes a ripper at the net. Stick saved by Pearson. Yantes still on the forecheck. Control with the puck. Here's Yantes now making a move. He goes between the legs. He tries to put one in. With a little shifty move. Yantes holds right at the net again. It's saved by Pearson. The Freeze break it out. McLaughlin's going to chase this one down in the back ice. And no icing. He swoops it around, and the Freeze are going to regain control in the neutral zone here. Freeze put it between the circles. Molesky picks it up. Big hit there by McLaughlin. Molesky's going to rip it around to the other end to Yantes. Just gets too far ahead of him. 20 seconds to go on the power play for the Freeze. Here's Molesky now in the corner. He rips it around. This one's going to go out of the zone again to Yantes this time. Yantes does get a stick on it again, putting it in the zone. 5 seconds to go, and we're on full strength now. 3, 2, 1. And here comes Mel's off the sin bin when Brownsell comes in. Freeze regroup here. Goes off the wall to McLaughlin. He backhands it to Rao. Rao goes off the wall to Wiechek. Wiechek puts it in the zone, dishes it back to Hunter. Hunter, Wiechek back to Rao. Rao at the left circle. Rao rips one, goes right off the back of Wiechek. Wiechek has it. He puts one across the crease. Now it's over on the other side to the half wall. Holding is Mel's. Mel's has it. Back over to Brownsell. Brownsell back over to the half wall. Holding his Mel's beautifully, but the Freeze coming the other way now with some energy. One guy to beat, and Rochelle is there to hold it up. Here's Rochelle back over to Brownsell. To Mel's. Now it's through the neutral zone, and the Freeze put it back in the zone. Here's Rochelle. rips it around to Wiechek, gets a stick on it. But the Freeze have it between the circles now. At the right circle, they backhand it. Almost goes in, but it's a left pad glove save by Peterson. The Freeze have it back down low at the left circle. They get a stick on it. Now at the point, here's a shot. Broken stick. Somebody's got a broken stick on the ice. Or no, it's a piece of tape or something. Puck goes high in front of the bench for the Freeze. Line change coming for the Lightning. 8:20 to go. Freeze put it in the zone, back checking his 40. Coming up with it is Martin. Martin puts it out of the zone. He's got 40 ahead of him. He puts it into the zone. He chips it down in for a chase. Goes to the opposite side and the Freeze regroup. Freeze bringing in the zone here. Here's a shot. Left stick saved by Peterson. To the top of the point. Here's a slap shot. That one goes high off the glass. Big hit there by Wesky. And Yantes chips it out of the zone. This one might be icing. Yep. Icing will bring it back this way with 7:29 to go here in the third. Lightning still up 2. Rickola takes the face off here to McLaughlin on the left, or that's Murda, I guess. Murda back to Rickola, holding is McLaughlin. Freeze have it. They got a 3-on-2 here. Nice stick save there by McLaughlin as Rickola rips it back over to Murda, puts it in the zone. Back collision there by Murda, but puts it in the zone nonetheless. Here's Rickola on the near side corner trying to dig it out. He gets a nice pass over to the other side to Molesky, but now it's a 2-on-1 for the Freeze. They're coming up the left side. They take a shot. This one goes high off the glass. McLaughlin catches it out of midair. He's going to backhand it into the zone. Rickola chase him. Freeze have it on the half wall. Big hit by Murda. Here's another shot. Right pad saved by Pearson as Rickola shoots one to the net. Trinka holds in. High flying puck through the neutral zone. Molesky picks it up. Off the wall to Rickola. Rickola backhands it in. Murda has it now at the right circle. Here's Murda. Takes a shot. It goes high off the window. Holding is Rochelle on the near side. He's going to bank it off the half wall. Goes past him and over to Rickola. Rickola centering pass to Trinka. Taken away by the Freeze. They're going to put it in the zone here. Here's a shot, saved by Peterson. Rebounded, saved by Peterson again as he wraps that one up. Here's Rickola coming out with it. He's going to skate it. He turns up the volume, goes full speed to the right, takes it, puts it on the crease. Saved by Pearson. 5:42 to go. Freeze put it in the zone again. They make a move. Good checking by Rochelle. Nice save by Peterson as he wraps it up with his legs. Pushing and shoving going on down below. And they're going to put Rochelle and number 15 in the sin bin after that pushing and shoving match. So double penalties for the Lightning and the Freeze. With 5:33 to go left in the game. Yantes takes the face-off. Controlled by the Lightning. Wesky snaps it around the other way to Martin on the near side. Martin gets it up the wall. Fort chasing for it. Had to dodge a referee there. Good pressure there by Yantes. Yantes makes a beautiful move. He goes towards the net, puts one on net, saved by Pearson. Cradaville now left circle. Cradaville puts one on net. Here's Fort with the rebound. He's behind the net, bounces it off the wall, and he's in the corner, battling for it. Stopping that momentum is Martin and Yantes. Here's 40. He's got it. He's going to put it on net over to Yantes. Yantes has the puck here. Dishes it back over to Wesky at the right circle. Wesky puts one on net. Just goes wide left. Here's Yantes with the rebound on the opposite side. Back over to Wesky at the right circle. Wesky's going to skate it in. Takes another shot. Saved by Pearson. And he collects it for a face-off. .434 left in the third. The Lightning still up 5-3. Face-off, here's Wiechek between the circles. He's going to skate it, get it over to Molesky. Molesky slap shot towards the net. It goes behind the net. Holding is Brownshill. Brownshill dishes it back over to the other side to Rao. The Freeze regain control here, trying to take it out. Intercepted by Wiechek. Wiechek trying to hold it in, but McLaughlin does this time, and McLaughlin chips it on the net. It's glove saved by Pearson. He lets it go. Back over to the Freeze, and they're going to try to regroup here. Wiechek has it, puts it back in the zone with Rao. Rao puts it in, over to Brownsell. Brownsell on the left side, dishes it to the left circle. And the Freeze, here's Rao now, left circle. He's got an opportunity, back over to Molesky. He swings it wide left to the net. McLaughlin dumps it back down in. And the Freeze regain control through the neutral zone. With 3:39 to go, intercepted by Brownsell. Brownsell's going to put it into the zone. Line change coming for the Lightning. As Trinka and Rickla, big shoulder hit by Rickla as he takes a guy out right in front of the bench. Bouncing puck all the way over, taps it over to Trinka. Trinka puts it in the zone. Here's Big Trink cutting towards the net. He dishes it. Molesky, shot, right pad saved by Pearson. Murda dumps it back down to Rickla at the left circle. Back to Murder. He backhands it over to Trinka. Just stands on it. Couldn't get enough mustard on it. Molesky, he's at the net. Gets it to Murda for almost a tip. Lightning still holding in. Here's Molesky between the circles. Takes a shot, right pad save. Rickla now, he gets a rebound. He's back over to Molesky. Molesky puts one to the back of the net, but too far high out of the play net. So we'll face it off. Lots of opportunities for the Lightning here late in the third. 2:43 to go in the third period. Still up 5-3. Face-off Yantes. He gets his own face-off. He's behind the net of Pearson. Freeze, regain control, but the Lightning take it over the neutral zone. Freeze do get it back. They're going to put it in the zone. Back checking is Fort on the near side corner. I wouldn't be surprised if the goalie gets called out here for empty net here pretty soon. No icing. Yantes pushes in at the right circle. He's got it, takes a shot. It's high, deflected. Here come the Freeze the other way. I bet the goalie's coming off. 6 men on the ice for the Freeze. Here's a shot. Right stick saved by Peterson. Rochelle back in the corner. He digs it out and gets it clear. They're going to have to reset. 1:55 to go. 6 skaters on the ice for the Freeze. Intercepted by 40. 40 puts one on net. And it goes in. Hayden Fort with the empty netter. 40 goes and celebrates with one of the, I believe the Bantam B players in the corner, completely lays out on the glass in celebration. 6-3. 1:45 to go. Lightning now up by 3. Recheck, backhands it. No, he forehands it back down low. Freeze trying to break it out. Here's Brownsell. Brownsell backhands it to Wesky. Wesky tries to center it. This one gets high, deflected into the corner. Here's Rao keeping it in. Now the Freeze do have it this time. They're bringing it up. Freeze bringing in the zone. On the right side, it's an empty net again. Rao with a big check there on the half wall. Another check by Wesky. Far side corner. The Freeze still have it. Saved by Peterson. This one's going to go all the way down for an icing with 59.5 seconds to go in the game, and Lightning with a 3-goal lead. 26 shots to 19. After the face-off, the Lightning have it. Empty netter again. This one's going to be icing again. I don't think they started the clock that time. Still at 59.2 seconds. Still an empty netter for Fargo. Huh? They didn't start the clock. That last face-off. Are they talking about where the draw is or what? Discussing where the face-off is.
No.
No, it might be it's a penalty on the Lightning.
No.
Why do we only have 4 skaters? Oh, no, we're good. They have a penalty. What was the penalty? Here's where I need you, Rao. This is where Blair is counting on you.
Can't help, but it should be on that dot right there.
It should be on that dot right there. After the face-off, I guess there's a penalty against the Freeze for I don't know what. Still an empty net, 5-on-5 hockey. Big hit by Ricola there. Freeze trying to get one here late in the game. At the left circle, desperation times here. Ricola comes up with it. Ricola gets it up to Murda. Murda's got it over to Trinka. Trinka almost gets one. Come on, Brody. On the half wall, and all the Freeze are trying to clear. Murda gets it. Murda takes a shot. Goes behind the net. Freeze have it. 11 seconds to go. They're going to put it in the zone here. They make a move against McLaughlin. 5 seconds. This will be the end of it. Ricola gets it up to Brody. Brody backhands it. Oh! Trying to get one for Trinka at the end. 6-3. Nonetheless, the Lightning are victorious here this evening at West Fargo Sports Arena. Good win for the Lightning here as they close out this Saturday night at the Wood Chipper Tournament. I believe it's possible that the game tomorrow is 11:30, but I do not know until all the scores and points come in after all the games here this evening. So whenever the game is, wherever it is, we'll be here tomorrow during the Fargo Blizzard. 60-mile-an-hour winds scheduled for tomorrow, so that should be fun going home. Get your boots on and warm hats and gloves for that ride. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching here at the West Fargo Sports Arena, where the Lightning are victorious 6-3. There's the 6.